Okay, so this is map 7. I just wanted to show you a few things on the map before I will take you through some elements of the cross section. From looking at map 7, we can see that there are certain features. We have got a large granite pluton in the bottom left hand corner with its associated contact metamorphic aureole, and then we've got two discordant igneous bodies. Again, they're sheet-like, suggesting that they are dikes. Then here, something's been picked out which is concordant and sheet-like, which is dolerite, so that's likely to be a sill. The other thing that you can spot on the map is that there's a fold. We've got some layers which are dipping 45 degrees, and down the bottom right-hand corner, we've got 45 degrees again. And if we look at the pattern, this layer is not repeated, but the layers on either side are, suggesting that there is a fold axis which is trending in a northeast-southwest direction. And because the dips are pointing towards each other, we've got a synform. One last thing to notice, the dip direction of the beds is not parallel to the line of section, which I've picked out by the blue pen, which means that the dip amount that you're going to draw on it is going to be less than the 45 degrees which is on the map. Okay, I've transferred the information onto my strip of paper. One thing I do want to decide before I start to draw the cross section is the order in which I'm going to construct it, and also want to point out that the fact that the APT for the synform corresponds to the same position of this vertical dike, which is a bit I've marked in red. Notice I've also marked on the position of the metamorphic aureole on the piece of paper. So how I'm going to construct it, I'm going to put the dikes in first, and then the igneous body as big pluton, followed by the folded layers afterwards. Okay, I've transferred the information about the pluton, the two dikes, and the metamorphic aureole onto the cross section. Because the igneous body is tilted, curved on the bottom left hand corner, it will suggest it's tilted towards B. The next stage is we've got to start to put into our fold. I'm going to show you a couple of layers how to do it, and then you'll see the finished product. Because I want to know where these limbs will sort of appear on the cross section, I've predicted where they're going to be, where they'd hit inside the pluton, and I can transfer the information to here. It's going to be roughly about there and there. Okay, the cross section is almost finished. I've marked on the clear synform. The fold axis is near vertical, as indicated by the equal dip on either side of the APT. I'm going to mark on my fold axis, and you do that the very last thing, because you see where the layers curve around to each other. Two dikes, a pluton, metamorphic aureole, and the igneous bodies are younger than the folded layers. Finished.